And how do you do? Hey, I'm still outside. You can see my smoker going. Hey, I got a little bit left in my glass here. I got talking there and I ran a little long. I thought, well, let me stop. I'll do a part two to this. This is a very interesting double IPA. A very interesting color. Look at that. Imperial IPA they call it, not double, but tomato, tomato, right? Aromas are very pleasing. Again, wow. Much similar way to their 60-minute IPA. This is a very well balanced Imperial IPA. It doesn't get in your face like many Imperial IPAs do. There are certainly more bitter Imperial IPAs out there, without a doubt. It's 9% 90, so there are some higher, some lower ABV, some higher and lower IBU. I mean, that doesn't really matter either. I mean, hey, Topper, I believe, is 8% 80, and that's considered one of the best, the best by many folks. I would like to see, however, so many folks talk about this one being better to that one, that one being better to this one. I wonder how these people would really do in a blind taste test. I think so much of what a lot of folks think is well, this one is this wonderful is a lot of hype. There's certain beers that don't get talked about as much because they haven't become those craft beer darlings, but for some reason, those two beers really have become the beneficiaries of a lot of hype. Now, are they worth the hype? Well, most will say yes. I mean, they are definitely great beers. I haven't had the Pliny. I really can't speak to that one. I have had the Heady. I mean, it is an absolutely fantastic, double or Imperial IPA. But in full disclosure, I've had at least a half a dozen that I would consider, just as quality. And if I was given the choice, and I could only pick one of, the 7 or 10 beers, I might not pick the Heady because there's some others that just have some great flavors too that I like, and it would depend on what I'm looking for at that moment. That's not to say one is better than the other, or the one I pick is better than the Heady. It was just those are flavors I'm looking for at that moment. That's why I hate beer comparisons. It just drives me crazy why beer geeks have to put things in order. Why we have to give numbers to everything. That's why you never see me apply a number to anything, because what I think is a 98 today, I might think is a 90 tomorrow, and what I think is a 75 today might hit me the right way a year from now. It might be a 90. Because palates change, things change, perceptions change. That's why I refuse to put numbers and grades on things. It will always be either a buy again or not buy again. For me, I think this is going to be a buy again. I mean, I've got a 4 pack of it to really decide, so my mind could change, but I really think it will be a buy again. Mostly because it's not the biggest one I've ever had, but it's extremely intriguing and interesting. There's some things going on in here that I haven't tasted in any of the other Imperial IPAs I've had. It has some great flavors. There's some great nuances in here that really are going to take more than the 6 ounces I've had in this glass. That's why it also drives me crazy that folks make a snap judgment over sometimes 2 to 4 ounces of beer. Your opinion could change by the time you get down. So, but yeah, for now, I'm going to say it's a buy again because it's going to take me the rest of this bottle to really figure out what this beer has to offer, and it may even take that entire 4 pack because some beers are just that complex. It is the truth. I would not lie to you, some bitch. Anyways, I digress. Hey, I'm digging this beer. Dogfish Head 90-minute IPA. It is absolutely wonderful. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'd buy it again. There you go. Whew, again, I started this probably at about 45 degrees. Um, and I waited about 10 minutes between the course of drinking this glass. It is probably one best served at about 50 to 55. But I always like to start a little colder to see where it ends up, where it starts and where it ends up. Hey, I'm not a beer whisperer. Woo wee! I gotta go.